I hated my genitals, but at the same time, there was also this fear of surgery in general. Honestly, I think what actually happened is that the more I was on estrogen, the more dysphoric I got. I was thinking like, well, am I a woman enough? At what point am I? And I was thinking like, this is this one thing that separates me from other women. Like, they don't have a penis. I was like, if I do that, I would be able to go to a pool or a beach. I would be able to change in women's changing rooms. So, why not? That was one of the biggest reasons why I decided to have the surgery. Then again, I was on pills that were affecting me cognitively in such a negative way, and I think this brain fog I was experiencing played a part there too, because I wasn't thinking clearly. This doctor I was seeing prescribed hormones to me in Norway. I seen him 3 times in total. He basically wrote a recommendation letter that I ended up sending to a surgeon in Thailand, and that happened after just 3 consultations. How can you come to a conclusion that this sort of surgery, life-changing surgery, is the best choice for a patient after talking to that patient 3 times? I ended up finding a surgeon in Thailand that was okay with using an ID with my male name. And while I was on my way to Thailand on the plane, I started to think, what am I doing? When I got to the clinic, when I first talked to the surgeon, I was greeted by the staff, but my hands were already shaking a little bit. I remember him showing me pictures of surgery, what it looks like. When I was lying on the operating table, the whole operating room just starts to fade. Everything turns to black. And right before that moment, I was thinking, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. Like, somebody help me, right? But then I just fell asleep. It took me a while before I realized where I was and what has happened, what I have done to myself. But at the same time, I had this ghost limb feeling, like my penis was still there. Kind of, you can compare to people who lost their arm and they still feel like they have it. Like those nerves are still there. And the nurses, they showed me this plastic bag that had my testicles in there. 2 days after my surgery, in the morning, I had to leave and go to a hotel. And that's also the morning when they unpacked the whole thing. It was a bloody pulp that was swollen, bruised up, an absolute massacre. The surgeon said that I had to dilate after I got home. So he first performed a dilation in May, just 1 day before I left Bangkok. This is what you have to do 2 times a day, 30-minute sessions. After 5-6 months, I stopped dilating. Around the same time when I stopped taking hormones.